Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ivan Ramirez, your Digital Experience Director. On a Monday afternoon, today I'm joined by myself, my team members. They have a lot going on, so I said, hey, let me just join LEC Live because we have a special guest. So they're missing out of talking with our special guest that will be on screen soon. But hopefully, you all had a nice weekend. I did too. I spent it in the garden. As you know, I like to spend my time, my weekends outside. But yeah, let's start. Here is our slideshow with our news. Today, don't miss out on our special edition of Ask an Educator with Liz Vargas. This episode will be in Espanol today at 4 p.m. We apologize. Last Thursday, we had some technical difficulties. So we were not able to be live and talk to Liz. But luckily, we can today at 4 p.m. Join in on your favorite social media platform, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Our director of high impact practice will be talking with Liz today in Espanol. And today is a special week because we have two Ask an Educators conversations. So on Thursday, join Sofia Gonzalez on May 26th at 4 p.m. She is an educator, an activist, one of the lead visionaries for Project 214. And then she's also part of our Expresión Fellowship. So you will get to know her on Thursday and also later on in the month of June. We have some special programming for you all to get to know all of our Expresión Fellows. So without further say, I have a special guest today with us. Tomorrow we have a workshop. So he's here to tell you a little bit about himself and also what we're going to be talking tomorrow. So let me bring him on screen. Hello, Dr. Flo. How are you?
Hello, Ivan. It's great to see you. ¿Cómo estás, amigo?
Un poco nervioso. This is my first time doing this by myself, but I'm not alone. Not
You're doing
anymore.
amazing, and I'm here, so we're
Yes.
good to go.
Yes.
It's a pleasure. I'm excited to be here to share space with you and to talk about tomorrow's awesome workshop. So I look forward to doing that.
Yes. Can you tell us a little bit? What should we expect? Will it be a hands-on experience? What can teachers look forward to?
Yeah, absolutely. So I always like to give my disclaimer that I am no social media or professional platforms expert, nor did I study all of these things. However, what I did realize that was happening as I was getting all of my degrees, I was realizing that more and more eyes were on me, and that more and more people were expecting me to share my story and to tell them who I was and why I was doing X amount of things. And the more eyes that were on me, I was like, I I kept getting information from my familia, from friends that were like, so and so was looking on your page, and so showed me a picture of you from your what you did this past weekend, and so is doing this, right? And so then I was like, wow, I have to literally protect my image to ensure that I, stay current with the comunidad, that I do whatever it takes to be that person that I want to be, that role model, that guidance, that support, that friend, that helper, but in a way that is still showcasing me, but giving me the opportunity to, just tell them how you can be still yourself without, putting all of yourself out there, right? And so I was very blessed to have mentors and guides tell me, okay, Florencio, do this with your websites, put this on there, blah 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 blah. And so as I was doing all of this education, and as I was sharing my narrative, I was like, I'm really also empowering my narrative, who I am, what I bring to the table through these professional platforms. And I'm like, half of the things that people see, well, one, either you're in my session and you're interacting with me, and so you're going to see that. But half the world is not seeing that. They're seeing what I'm displaying on social media, what I'm displaying on LinkedIn, any type of platform. And I was like, well, I need to also ensure that my platforms mirror what I'm saying in face to face, right? And so I that is why I decided to call it empowering your narrative through professional platforms, because I think if you use them adequately, it has the potential to really elevate the work that you're doing, elevate the advocacy that you're doing for your comunidad, and so on. And so it is not only a facilitation workshop where you can work on creating your narrative, but also doing this narrative through those social media platforms that you have. So, what can you expect? You can expect something of us engaging on what categories or branding categories do you want? How do you want to brand yourself, right? Do you want to be this fashionista? Do you want to be a scholar? Do you want to be an advocate scholar? Are you more of a rebel rouser? Or, what is this brand that you want to ensure? From there, ensuring that everything that you're putting on your social media mirrors who you are as a professional, but it also mirrors the narrative that you're saying. So if you're this fashionista scholar, are you going to have displays of your work, like your dresses, the designs that you create? Or are you going to have pictures of you in La Pachanga, tomando tequila, right? Like obviously it wouldn't have a balance there, right? And so part of empowering your narrative is also ensuring that your platforms give you the platform to also empower it further. So we're going to be able to discover what brands you want, how you want to brand yourself, and then maybe pick two or three categories that you can showcase on your social media platforms and stick to those, right? So that you can then always put that out there without having to put your entire being out there, right? I always tell people be a private public figure, right? So let people know that you're public, that you do work, that you're an advocate, that you're a scholar, that you're XYZ, right? But in a way that doesn't have to have everything out there. And then from there, we're going to transition into why professional platforms are necessary, why to clean them up, why to ensure that we have good images on those platforms. And then, lastly, the last part of our workshop will be us creating that narrative, actually giving our participants time to write out a small blurb of who they are. Ivan Ramirez, master's degree, advocate and scholar for the Latino community. XYZ, whatever it is, the brands that you want to have, so that it's a holistic picture of who you are. And then so we can start to decide also where you're going to put this narrative and put your images out there. Is it going to be through LinkedIn? Are you going to do it through Facebook? Do you prefer Instagram? Are you more of a WhatsApp, or do you want to go through Pinterest, or all four of those, so it's just an opportunity for us to engage in cleaning up your platform, writing your narrative, and then deciding categories to start creating that empowered branding to make you who you are.
Yes. Let me show you one of the comments while I talk. This is from Lexi Rios, one of our staff members. But LEC Community, we're excited to host Dr. Flo. I know that this is necessary, especially as we move more into a digital world. So we are really excited for this. LEC, we try to stay on top of the latest trends, and we know that our
Mhm.
world is changing. So this is something necessary for all of us. But yeah, Dr. Flo, thank you for being with us.
Of
I don't know if you,
course.
yes, I'll let you go, and then I'll continue here talking with our community. Unless you want to stay here and just listen. Uh, Let me get rid of this. But yeah, we look forward to having you tomorrow. At,
Thank you. I look forward to it too. Mucha suerte with the rest of your segment, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Muchas
bueno,
gracias.
nos vemos. Adiós.
Hasta luego.
Okay, that was Dr. Flo. Told you he was going to be amazing. Well, let's continue with our latest updates. There it is. So, it's the end of the year, and at this fiesta, there is no siesta. Feel Good Friday Part 2, this Friday, May 27th, from 5 to 8. Be sure to come over, stop by, bring your family, bring your kids, bring your friends. We'll have food, tacos, jarritos, paletas, and just a fun time just to celebrate that we made it to the end of the year, that you made it to the end of the year, and now it's time to celebrate. RSVP is required, so be sure you follow our link, leckc.org, LEC Feel Good Friday, or just scan their QR code, and then we look forward to seeing you this Friday. And coming up soon in June, our first event in June, we have a busy summer full of fun, engaging programs. So Self-Care with Eva. She will be with us at 9:30 a.m. to noon on Saturday, June 4th. We'll be practicing yoga. We'll be having engaging conversations on how to take care of yourself, how to practice wellness. And also, we'll have a hearty meal for all of you that participate. Again, follow the link on the screen or scan the QR code so we can see you on Saturday. And then that said, LEC Community, before I go, I also wanted to say congratulations to the class of 2022. Felicidades to all the graduates, high school, middle school, college, especially if you are going into educational fields. If you're a prospective teacher and you graduated, congratulations. We look forward to highlighting you on our social medias. Be sure to also live on our just reminding you to live on our values of impact, personal growth, integrity, authenticity, and community. And last but not least, be sure to follow us on social media. We're trying to gain more followers on TikTok. We need to be more active. Share our social media, share with your friends. This is how we try to stay engaged and connected with you. So I think this is the end of the show. I'm so glad you were here with us. Let me check the comments. Lexi, my number one fan. No hay siesta en esta fiesta. Thank you for tuning in, Lexi. And I'll see you guys next week.
It was like us in the place. We're sitting there like in the arena in Las Vegas. Like,
when I started this LEC community,